What's up? What's up, YouTube? What is going on, everybody? All right. Yeah, we picking up from yesterday's video. We still here in Waco on the yard. Just got hooked up to my trailer. Yeah, and I know. I said in yesterday's video, this was one of the trailers that gives you a damn heart attack when you're cranking it. It took me 30 minutes with stopping and going to get the landing gear all the way up. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. We got her. Now we're gonna head over here to the truck stop. I gotta get a battery test done. Yep. And then get a shower and all that good stuff. And then we'll go from there. Still got 7 hours on the clock for today, so yeah, what a deal. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, here we go. Yep. Alright, let's go to the truck stop. Well, to be honest with you, I really hope they take about 3 hours. No, not really. I don't want my day to get messed up that bad. Maybe by the time I get a shower, they'll be done. It's wishful thinking, I think. This time of the morning, 8:30, I'm sure that they just opened at 8. Well, I don't know. They might open at 7. But either way, they ain't been open long. So, they probably got people there already waiting. So, we'll see. Alright, folks, alright. Well, got my shower done, got everything done. The boss man was actually out here. And, one of the batteries was a little loose on the, we don't know if that was a problem or not. He put his battery tester on there and it showed all the batteries being good, but he burned up his tester too, so we don't really know. But anyhow, we got that done. Now I got to scale this and get some fuel and then head on over to Shreveport and get the truck serviced. Yep. So let me get back with y'all. Alright, got it scaled. Now I'm gonna pull up here and get some fuel. And then we're gonna get the flock out of here. Yep. Well, I'm glad I got my shower earlier and there ain't none available now. And you know, I didn't know the boss man was coming. He said he told me earlier that he was almost to Waco. But it, you know, like I told him, I said, your phone was breaking up. I couldn't tell where you was at, what you was saying. All I know is I was almost to Waco. I didn't know where you was at. But yeah, he had to come out here. There's one of our trucks in the shop over there at Kenworth with a rear end, replacing the rear end chunk. And he had brought the rear end out here. So yeah. And he left yesterday when they told him what it was. He loaded the rear end up in the back of the van and he drove out here. And he got here about an hour ago, I guess. And they still hadn't got the damn rear end out of the truck. Like, so you drove all night for no reason. You could have left out this morning. He's like, yeah, but oh well. Anywho, it all worked out because then he got to checked the truck out. I tried to get him to clear the code, but it wouldn't clear it for some reason. So I still don't have no cruise. Well, I got to move some weight around, folks. Yeah, I got 29.4 on the truck and 36,360 on the trailer. So I got to move 7 holes. That moves 2,800 pounds. So yeah, you can figure all this out. Now I'll get back with y'all. All right, folks. Here we go. It is now 12 o'clock. And I'm just leaving Waco. Now, I sure didn't plan on being here this long. But it is what it is. Yep. Alright. Well, anywho, we've been head on out of here. We're going to stop over in Shreveport, like I said earlier, and get the truck serviced. So let's go on and put that in the GPS and see how far it is away. Alright, Greenwood, Louisiana. Yeah, I know I said Shreveport, but it's actually doctors. Let's just do this. Truck stops. Go to the Loves. All right, let's see here. Which I know is going to try to take me through the woods. So, yeah, we're going to add 30 miles to whatever it says, because that's how much longer it is to go straight up through Dallas and across. It's 30 miles longer, but it's faster. But me and another driver, I went my way, straight up, and then went through Dallas and across. And he went through the woods way, and I was ahead of him. Whenever we got to the other side where he come out, I was about 10, 15 miles ahead of him. But anywho, it is what it is. Yeah, see, it's already telling me to exit right here and go off, go that way. Nope. About 4 hours. Yep. Let's do this. folks, I don't know how much of that last part y'all heard. I kept getting phone calls while I was trying to talk to y'all, and I kept having to hit the FU button, you know, like 3 times in a row, so I don't know if y'all heard half of that. But anyhow, it's 260 miles to go up the way I'm going to go across. And what was it the other way? I can't even remember. 240, 230. The time difference? Yeah, there ain't no time difference. So, yeah. Anywho, I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Alright, folks. Yeah, we're about 20 miles from being back up here in this Carl's Corner. Yeah. And then, we got a total of 240 miles to where we going. And that's probably going to be the end of my day right there. Yeah, I know I got 5 hours left on the clock. It's only 3 hours and 40 minutes to where I'm going, depending on traffic. But, and when I get there, yeah, it's going to be 4:30 in the afternoon my time. So, yeah. I'll probably just stay there for the night. Let's see. I think I reset all my clocks. Yeah, all my clocks. I did reset them. I really disconnected all the batteries and checked them all, so I had to reset all my clocks in here. Reset everything. But, yeah. Still got that clear alert. And it says a blue Toyota Camry, but I still don't understand what a clear alert is. Somebody Google it and tell me what it is. Alright, I just looked it up, and it's got something. It's oh, God. Well, let's try this again without the phone ringing. The clear alert is like an abduction or kidnap situation, from what it's reading, or you know, the police need assistance in finding a certain perpetrator. What it's basically a bolo. They're looking for this blue Toyota. It's like a bolo. It don't specify what the alert is, but the alert can be anything from they looking for the perp, or it's a green Toyota Camry, Pearland, Texas. Yeah. But yeah, they're looking for this green Toyota Camry. But anyhow, it could have something to do with an abduction, or you know, kidnapping. Now it could be just somebody that robbed somebody, and it's a bolo. Everybody knows what a bolo is. But yeah. Anyhow, if somebody's missing, or but I thought that was Amber Alert and gray. You know, there's an Amber Alert, that's for young children. And there's the Gray Alert, I think there's a Gray Alert, that's for older people gone missing. Yeah. Why ain't that Clear Alert? That's just, they looking for somebody and they can't find them any other way, so they put signs out looking for them, I reckon. You know, y'all check this truck out. It come with my scale ticket today. Look at that. That's pretty sweet. What year y'all think that is? It shocked me. I was thinking it was a mid-90s model, but it's not. What year y'all think it is? I like that stainless trailer too. Yeah, buddy. Alright, here's Carl's Corner, folks. Yep. This corner is Carl Corner, I guess. That Carl must be pretty famous. Who is this Carl they named this after? Carl's Corner. Oh boy, look at here. We got us a super trucker. Let him go. Whoop, whoop, trucking up. I wish I could. Get on out the way for another super trucker come along. All right, folks. We're 40 miles, well, 42 miles from being back on I-20. Oh boy, now the boss man calling me. Hey, this tire ain't holding no air. I said, yeah, okay. I told you that it had a bad tire. He said, but you said the tread was gone. I said, it is gone. There's no tread left on it. He's like, no, the tread is peeled. Tread being gone is a bald tire. No, I would have said the tire is bald. I wouldn't have said the tread is gone. So his interpretation and mine is two totally different. He said this is peeled tread. This ain't tread gone. Okay, well, now I know how to tell you. So you know what I'm talking about. So see, to me, somebody tell me all the tread is gone, that tire's bad. There ain't no, I mean, yeah, whatever. I even sent him pictures of it. So he can't say that he didn't see it, because I sent him pictures, but he's like, I told you I was driving. Yeah, well, okay. You can't, I don't know. Anywho, I sent him the pictures and I told him the tread was gone. That's all I could do. But he took it as they just had bald spots. No. And he even had me, I got a tread depth gauge, and the one spot that still had tread, and I told him, I explained it to him just like I said, the one spot that there's still tread left on this tire, and that's how I explained it. And I told him it's like a 7, 8, 30 seconds, something like that. I said, everywhere else is gone. Okay. But now that he's there and he's seen what now, well, you didn't tell me. I told you the tread was gone. Anyhow, I digress. Alright, folks, we're back on 20 now. I did record us getting on to 20. You know, as I was getting on to 20, I was recording. And then, then I got a phone call. And then 9 minutes later, I noticed I was still recording. So I had to delete that because it had been about 8 minutes of silence. Because, yeah, when I'm on the phone, it don't record no audio. So, yeah, I had to delete that. But anyhow, we're almost to Terrell. Yeah, Terrell. Yeah, there's the big water tower up ahead. That's the Terrell water tower. So we almost to Terrell. We got 145 miles to go to get to exit 3 there in Louisiana, to where we getting the service done. So yeah, we got about 2 hours, 10 minutes, and we'll be there, depending on traffic. As long as no accidents between here and there, there should be no traffic. I've already made it through Dallas, so I should be good now. All right, folks, now we in Terrell. Yeah, now we in Terrell. Yeah. They still got some ride to do, but that's okay. Yeah. Anywho. I'm ready to stop right now, to be honest with you, but yeah. I did 650 miles yesterday. Well, 648 miles from, to where I parked at yesterday. Today, I don't know, with 2 dropping hooks, I'll probably end up with about 500, 550 with me stopping there at the Speedco. That's probably going to be the limit on my mileage today. But then again, once I get done at the Speedco, I know I'm spending the night right there, but I may go from the Speedco down to the, it's 4 miles, 5 miles down the road to the truck wash. I may do that once I get it serviced, then go down the road and get it washed. Because I know I'm staying the night there, so it don't matter if they're lined up. If they are lined up, it's all good. I mean, to a certain extent, I'm not going to sit behind 20 trucks. I might sit behind 6 or 8 of them, yes, because they got the 2-truck bay. So with the 2-truck bay, I'll sit behind 6 or 8 trucks. That's only about an hour. Maybe an hour and a half. But I'm not going to sit behind no damn 20 trucks. That ain't going to happen. Nope. But anywho, I mean, if all else, matter of fact, you know what? I think I'll just wait for tonight and, get up early in the morning when I'm going through there in the morning and get it done. Instead of going over there today, get it done early in the morning. Yeah, there's less likely to be people in there 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, there'll still be people in there, but not like they will be at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll see, depending on how I feel. Well, I can't tell if that's real grass or the AstroTurf, but as a whole, that's probably a whole damn football field full of grass. I ain't got up here to it yet to see, but once I get up here closer, I'll be able to tell whether, oh yeah, that's not real grass. No, that's AstroTurf. That's fake grass. Yeah, there's no dirt. That's a foam padding on the bottom of it. But still, that's probably a whole damn football field worth of grass. Yeah, dude, you're running me off in the ditch. What are you doing? Jesus. Well, we got the inspection station coming up. Man. I don't get it. That dude can't barely see over the steering wheel. Why the hell? If you gotta hold your head back to look over the steering wheel, why would you drop your seat that far? Raise that seat up. You want to look cool and be all the way to the floor, but you got to hold your head way back to see over the steering wheel. Nah, that's not cool. But they in there. They got the west side open. Looks like they're working on the scale on the east side. Yeah, they doing something to the scale. Evidently the scale's broke. West side's open though. Yep. Well, shit. There's a sweet ass peak going west. I was trying. I tried. I grabbed the phone and tried, but by the time I got the phone in the hand to get it up to record, he'd already passed. So yeah, that's why y'all don't see me, recording. I mean, there's a lot of trucks get by throughout the day that I don't record. That would go good on my shorts, but like this one right here coming at us, that flat top beat right there. But see, by the time I get a hold of the phone and get it up and record, it's coming past me. So yeah. Anywho, it's all good. I got plenty of hell. The truck stopped this morning, which by now, by the time y'all see this video, y'all had already seen the short. Everyone, there was, I ain't gonna say the whole short was from the one truck stop, but majority of the short is gonna be coming from one truck stop. Yeah. Well, this video here was today. Today is Tuesday. This video won't drop until Thursday. Yeah. And there'll be a short going out tonight, so yeah. Anyhow, there's that. We've got a whole short full of trucks at one truck stop. There's a bunch. Yeah, if you watch yesterday's video, then you've seen all of them first thing in the morning. The first 5 minutes of yesterday's video, you've seen the majority of the trucks. Yeah. But anywho, all right. Just what I was not expecting. Like I said, oh boy, this just come out of nowhere. Nobody said nothing. Yeah. So what is this? The next 3 miles road work. The next 3 miles, okay. So I'll just stay right here and maintain a slow rate of speed. Well. What lane are we going to be losing up here? Left lane closed, okay. So I'll protect this left lane until the last minute. Yep. And all this for the road ranger, because they put in a new truck stop there. They got to put in new exits and shit. I mean, this overpass is new too. They ain't been long put this overpass in. Oh my God, I should have went over and got on the feeder road. I should have gotten the right lane and went on the feeder road. Yep. Yeah, well, it is what it is. We in it now, can't do nothing about it. I imagine that feeder road probably gonna be backed up too. Look at that. That's illegal as hell. You can't even see in that dude's windows. How the hell he gets by with that is beyond me. Yeah, that's illegal on a regular vehicle. Yeah. I wouldn't want dark windows like that on no big truck. You pull into a truck stop at night trying to back in, you can't see nothing. Have to roll both windows down. Yeah, no, I'm good. I mean, trust me, I would like to have some tint on the windows, but we're not allowed to do no tint because evidently there's a driver that just went too far with it and had it too dark and kept getting tickets from it. I don't know. All I know is we're not allowed to have tint. Anyways, all right. Well, I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. Well, look at that old W9 coming right there. Look at that. Yes, sir. All right. I'll get back with y'all. Look at that Mustang, boy. He got them big wide tires and everything on there. Yes, sir. He doing some racing. Yeah, I said earlier I probably won't have it about 400, 500, 550 miles a day. Right now I'm at 408. Got 115 more to go. So that'll put me at about, 523 for today. I should, I don't get it. Why are we sitting completely still? I mean, I know why I'm sitting still. I'm protecting this lane, but you'd think by now these other lanes be moving. Look at that truck in the mirror over there. Well, he's coming up beside me now. Well, yeah. It's pretty nice. I like that color. That's what we call burnt orange. Yep. Burnt orange. Of course, that's a hurricane truck. Look at all them lights all over that truck. That place ain't all it's cracked up to be, though. I've talked to several people that went to work there, and then, they going to Hunts Point all the time. No, sir. Yeah, well, done all that work to protect that left lane. Now that we're actually into construction. Yeah. I had one four-wheeler come up and go around me right at the last minute. He went on around me and that truck in front of me right at the last minute. But other than that, we done pretty good. What they got? Oh, yeah. They're prefab concrete. The prefab concrete pieces go up in there. Okay. How they building a bridge. All right. Now they building a temporary road, I guess, for when they shut the highway down completely. They got a temporary road to go around. Well, that Dodge sounded good. All right, but we moving on now, folks. That wasn't too bad. It only added about 5 minutes to my arrival time. All right, here's the second inspection station. And the light's not on right now, but we're not safe. Like I said before, we're not safe till we get past right here. Now we're safe. Because that light can always come on, that one right there. Oh, look, got a state trooper sitting at the other side of it here. Yep. All right. Well, the good thing about Texas is I can be going as fast as my truck can go for the most part and not be speeding, unless I'm in like the city limits. But out here where you're in between the city limits, 75 mile an hour speed limit. You don't believe me? Here, let me show you. Right there, see what it says? Speed limit 75. There's some parts of Texas out on 40 that are 80. No, not on 40. On I-10. Yeah, on I-10. Parts of Texas is 80. Yep. But no, I'm getting to run them parts. I'd just be happy to be able to do the speed limit, right here. If I had just 3 more miles an hour, I'd be able to do speed limit. But I don't have them 3 miles an hour, so it is what it is. Oh, look at them go, trucking up. Boop, boop, let's go. All right, folks. Yeah, we got 37 miles to go. Yep. I'm glad to get there. Yes, sir. And I'm really hoping that they're not backed up in the speed code, to be honest with you. Yeah. They probably will be, though. But it's all good. Yipper. Hey, if y'all watch my shorts, y'all tell me what y'all think with the music, or would you rather hear me? Well, I mean, if y'all watch my long form videos, and you know what I say when I see a truck. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. When I put it in the short form, I got to listening to it, and it's like, yes, sir. It's like, yeah, that's why I started doing the music. But my teenager boys, they want me to start making shirts. And one of them is a yes, sir shirt. And then on the back, it'll say yes, sir across the top. And then have a sweet ass truck. Have some sweet ass truck put on there, and then on the front have like SFTD and a little small little truck, and then below it say yes sir. And then have another one with that's what I'm talking about. And I want to do that. I just getting t-shirts made, that's another step. That's an expensive step. And right now, I don't have the extra funds to make that happen. Oh, look at that purple Pete over there. Man, Lord, y'all see that? Jeez. Anyhow, and all of y'all know that's been watching me for a long time, yes, I love the look of a Peterbilt. The 379, 389. But, you know, now they got the 589. Them are the, just like what I'm driving, except for with an extended hood. That would be, that's fine. What I didn't like about the 379, and I drove several of them. One of them was a show truck. About every 3-4 months, I'd have to get it polished, and you know, every week it had to go through the truck wash. I mean, keeping up with a show truck's a pain in the ass. But you know, it is what it is. I drove that truck for about 2.5 years. But the problem is, you know, they're narrow cab. The narrow cab, you know, I'm a big boy. I'm 6 foot, 275 pounds. You know, and back then I might have been 240, 230, 240, but still, I wasn't no shorter. So yeah, I'd have to turn my fat ass sideways to get through the seats. And granted, yes, they do have these armrests on the seats that do spin around to the back of the seat if it's in your way. I don't even know if yeah, this one does it. The driver's side one in this truck does it. It spins around to the back, but in this truck, the cab's wide enough that you don't have to do that. Yeah, with a flat top. But yeah, anywho, so what I'm getting at is, yes, I love, if I was to ever build a show truck, it would either be a Peterbilt or a W9. But, you know, as far as living in a truck, it'd be the W9. But yeah, if I was to have my choice of truck to live in, it would definitely be a W9. With the big studio sleeper, not the regular aero cab. Well, hell, this sleeper I got now is bigger than the W9 air cab. I got 80 inches on this sleeper, where the air cabs are 72 or 78, something like that. I mean, it don't seem like much, but when it comes to your living space, that 2 inches is a lot. That's where them extra 2 inches does matter, folks, when it comes to your living space. All right, I'll leave it at that for now. Well, folks, we're at the 610. I think the last mile marker here is the 36. So yeah, 636, and then yeah, so that makes sense. 29 miles to where my exit is. So we got 29 miles to the exit, 30 miles to destination. All right, 12 miles to our exit, folks. 9 miles to the line. Let's go. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Whoa, that was sweet. Here we go, folks. Coming up to the state line. Yep. Right here. Welcome to Louisiana, folks. Yep. We're now in Louisiana. All right. Yep. Looks like the scale is closed. Everybody is bypassing it. We got 3 miles to our exit. 3 miles. Yep. Oh. Yeah, they're closed. Truck bypass way station. They're closed. When they got that locked on truck bypass, they're closed. Anywho, normally I would stay in this lane when I come up until about the 8 or 9 mile marker. so I could avoid all the traffic. Well, I still got 2 miles. I don't know if I can pass him in 2 miles or not. Well, yeah, I think I can. I'm coming up on him pretty quick. Oh yeah, I think I got it licked. Anywho, alright. Well, we're 1.5 miles from our exit, folks. I'll get back with y'all there. Alright, folks. Here comes our exit. Right there, you see the sign, Speed Code. That's where we're going. Let's see if they backed up. Oh, yeah, they a couple trucks in the backside, so. Oh, well. We are here. That's all that matters. Yeah. All right. Oh, God. That's got to be the worst exit I think I've ever got off on. As far as bumps. Oh, man. Oh, sorry, folks. All right. Yeah, after about 5 minutes of sitting, we get to move now. Oh, God. Don't do it. Oh, you done it anyways. All right. Now let's go over here. I think that's what I'm ending up eating tonight, right there, the Sonic. I ain't had the Sonic in a long time. Well, I'll park over here in the driveway of the Loves and go to the Sonic. There we go. All right. You know, if I had went to the grocery store already, I would, instead of going in the truck stop, I would park on this road right here. Because, I mean, the only thing on this road is speed code. And after a certain point tonight, they're going to be closed. And you can see people do park on this road where, for one, they got trash cans all down the road. And for two, you can see all where the oil and shit is dripped on the road. So, yeah, there's been people staying on this road. And you know, what gets me, you see all them trash cans along the road, right? Some of these drivers are so nasty. They'll shit in a bag and just throw it out their windows. You know, I mean, I understand sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go. Been there, done that. But I'm not thinking to just throw it out on the ground. No. It goes in a can. I ain't fixing to leave it for somebody else to pick up. That's just wrong in so many ways. Let's see, is Bay 3 open? Yeah, Bay 3 is open. Let's see if they got me. Well, I'll stop right here and go get checked in. So yeah, I'll get back with y'all. All right, well, they moved me to this bay. Now I'm just waiting to get in there. The guy that, I don't know what happened. He's got his hood open over here in front of the bay, but I don't know, but they told me to come here. So there's a sweet ass Blue Pete that's hooked to this trailer in front of me, but yeah, I didn't have my phone with me to record. All right, well, that truck finally moved. Now, well, he walked away, moved. Man, for real? Seriously? I don't know what the hell he's doing. He walked over there to Bay 2. This guy in Bay 2 ain't paying no attention. He needs to come on and just let me in. Oh, he finally moves. I'll be damned. Oh well, I guess I'm not going in yet. They pull that truck in, they open the hood, then they disappear into a little office right here in between them two shelves right there. I'm like, really? You know, I've only been here for 45 minutes, but that's beside the point. Don't tell me I'm coming in next and leave me hanging out here. Well. The lady just come and told me that there's only one tech that they have working right now. Yeah. I'm like, really? So yeah, I got another guy working on tires, but we had one guy call in sick. Well, maybe you ought to hire more guys. If one guy calls in sick and it screws everything up like this, you need more people. Yeah. My opinion. That's all. My opinion. You know what they say about opinions. But anyhow, all right. I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. Yeah, they say they only got one guy working. There's 3 that just went into the office, and there's still one over here working on this truck. This makes no damn sense. Hour and 15 minutes later, I think they fixing to call me in. Yep, they bringing me in now. Alrighty then. Yeah, I'd like to get the 5th wheel greased, but I ain't willing to fight that landing gear for that shit. Well, folks, you know, I was going to do a live while I was sitting here. I wanted to do a live. So I went to, let me get the light right. There we go. So I went to the page, YouTube, to do the live. And I hit the live button. And then it said, you have to wait 24 hours. So now I gotta wait 24 hours before I can do a live. But I was gonna do a live today. You know, it'd be my first live, so I guess that's why it's doing that. I haven't done no live yet since I started this. But since I was sitting still and not doing nothing, I was gonna do a live, but they're not allowing it. So they gotta verify my channel. So they said is what they said. They got to verify my channel. So now it's just a matter of that. I mean, I've been doing this for a year now. Y'all ain't verified my channel yet? Durr. Anyhow, it is what it is. You know, I'll get all this shit figured out sooner or later. I've still yet to get me a laptop or something to where I can do all that fancy, you know, picture in a picture and stuff like that. You know, I mean, there's a lot more I can do if I had a laptop. I mean, everything I'm doing, folks, is being done right here on my Android phone. It's not even a damn iPhone, it's an Android. So yeah, but I don't know. Here soon, I'm gonna go and get me a laptop or a tablet or something where I can get into the YouTube Studio desktop site, because that's where I can add, you know, music to my videos, my regular videos, not just my shorts, my regular videos. I can do time lapse on them. I can do a lot of different stuff on a computer, you know, a laptop or tablet or whatever that I cannot do on this phone. You know, I played hell. You know, it took me like 2.5, 3 hours just to get on. You can go to the desktop site off your mobile phone, but it is a pain in the ass to get to it, and then you still can't use all the stuff in YouTube Studio to your mobile phone that you can use on a computer. So, and when I talked so much, the cigarette went out. So anyhow, yeah, there's that. But I'm hungry right now. I wish they would come on. They got me in the bay. They have started on it, but man, I know that ain't my truck they starting up. No. Anyhow, all right, well, I'll get back with you folks here in a little bit. I'm going to go over here and keep an eye on them, make sure they do the shit right, because I have had to speak out. Not this particular one. The one in Tuscaloosa, I had done an oil change, done the same thing, got an oil change and everything done, and got 50 miles down the road and didn't have no oil in the truck. They forgot to put the little O-ring. There's little rubber O-rings that goes on these pack cars on the oil filters, and hell, all the filters got little O-rings on them, but they forgot to put the one on the oil filter. So I got about 50, 60 miles away, and everything went crazy on the dash. It wasn't in this truck, it was in the red truck. Matter of fact, it wasn't long after that when I started having all the troubles with that truck, to be honest. So that might have been the issue all along. I don't know, but anywho, it is what it is. we're here getting her done, and yep, I'll get back with y'all in a bit. Well, this is great, folks. Now the truck won't start. And we done tried to start it so much that a starter protection has come up on the dash. It won't even let me try to start it right now because the starter's hot. That's just great. It's the first time this has ever happened. I should have kept my mouth shut earlier about the damn my bad luck with speed codes. Because now I'm having bad luck. I'm sitting there sweating. Ugh. I love my job. Well, we got it rolling. Got it moved. Got it crunked. Now I'm waiting on them to grease the landing gear. I don't know why they can't do it with it in the bay, but evidently you got to pull it out of the bay for them to grease the landing gear. But anyhow, it is what it is. I think I'm gonna go over here to the Sonic and get me some food. And if there ain't no parking there in the Loves, I done talked to them here. They said I can come back and park on the road out here if I wanted to. I said, okay, that's all I needed to hear. So I'll go over here and get me some food. I don't know if I'm gonna get Sonic or I'll just go into Loves and grab me something. I don't know yet. But we'll see. Well, there we go. These damn pack cars, that's the first time I've experienced that problem right there. And then after trying to crank it 3 times, the starter protection popped up. It said starter protection let cool before starting. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Starter protection? Okay, that's a new one to me. So yeah, these pack cars has got a starter protection on them. Yep. But anywho, oh, they plenty of parking over here in the Loves. Oh yeah, there's still plenty of parking. I'll just park in the Loves. No need in coming back over here, park on the road. Because hell, if I park on this road, there'll be trucks running by me all the way up till 10 o'clock tonight. I don't want that. I don't have to worry about that. I'm back into a spot, and then I'm good to go. Yep. So, all I do is go right over here to the Loves and be done for the day. As long as this tanker don't take that spot right there, I got a spot right up front. Yeah. Oh, please don't take it. Please don't take it. I want that spot. He's gonna take that spot. It's my spot, you fool. Nope, he's not taking it. That's good. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's a spot there. Yep. Maybe a spot there. All right, folks. Sorry about that. Didn't realize I was still recording, but yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching TTVE, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.